Hello and welcome back to another episode of D.C.W Universe Mode here on the WRESTLEDUDE YouTube channel. Following on from our huge contest on the last episode where Jon Moxley and Seth Rollins competed in a time limit draw 15-minute match. So tonight I am announcing what will be the status of the World Heavyweight Championship match for Backlash when we go over the entire card. But kicking off tonight's show, we have a tag team title match. It is going to be Curt Hawkins and Zack Ryder taking on the War Raiders for the D.C.W Tag Team Championships. Also, in tonight's main event, we will see Asuka compete in a handicap match against Mandy and Sonya Deville, Fire and Desire. But we're going to take you down to the ring right now where we are getting set for our opening contest. There you see Curt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, who have really been on one hell of a upward momentum heading towards this DCW Tag Team title match against those two men, Eric and Ivar, the War Raiders, the DCW World Tag Team Champions. And there you see them. Those are what these men are fighting for. And it's definitely going to be interesting to see. Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins definitely the smaller team here. However, they do have the strategy, they do have the smarts, but do they have enough to stand up against the War Raiders? Zack Ryder seemingly does, landing a hard strike on Eric, but Eric just pummeling Zack Ryder back up against the ropes. Oop, Ryder, cheap shot, firing right back against Eric. Oop, and Eric off the ropes, into a backbreaker. And Eric and Ivar are definitely going to try and use their strength to their advantage. Curt Hawkins, one of the men who really kept this team going. I mean, in their last matchup against the Street Profits, friggin' Curt Hawkins was the one that won the match for his team. And if you go back and rewatch how that match ended, Curt Hawkins was on fire. But look at this, the War Raiders seemingly want to put this matchup away very quickly. Tag to Hansen or Ivar. And there we see, oh, Thor's hammer. Cover on Zack Ryder. Could that be it already? Cover 1, 2. No, a good kick out by Zack. And also tonight we will see Adam Cole in action. He will compete against Kalisto. That's coming up here. Oh, man. And then we will take a look at the full Backlash card for our pay-per-view event coming up on episode number 15. But Ivar just blocking Zack Ryder from getting to his partner, Curt Hawkins. Ooh. And Zack Ryder, he's no stranger to titles. A former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion, former Tag Team Champion, longest reigning Internet Champion, if you want to count that. And look at this, Hansen just lifting up Zack Ryder, but was holding him there for far too long. Zack Ryder able to get out the back. And Ivar lifted up. Oh, into a back suplex, and all the weight came crashing down. And look at that, Zack Ryder trying to crawl to his partner, but Hansen very quickly turns it around. Ooh, and now Hansen, I don't know which to call him, Hansen or Ivar or whatever. I don't care. Ivar, I'll try to call him Ivar. It's just very confusing. Oh, look at this, Hansen or Ivar trying to hit that powerbomb, but Zack Ryder saving his partner, swinging neckbreaker. And now look at this, Zack Ryder has an opening to make a tag, yet he can't. His partner is laying out on the floor. And Zack Ryder gonna have to lift up Ivar, get him back into the corner, try and will his partner to get back in this match. Oh, but Hansen coming back with a big bulldog out of the corner. And the War Raiders are right back in control. And now look at this, Hansen or Ivar. See, it's very hard. Ivar trying to take control of this matchup. Curt Hawkins finally stumbling right back to his feet. And what is this? Oh! Ivar. Oh! Chop block to the leg by Curt Hawkins. Ivar being taken down. Eric watching on. Oh, and Ivar sent hard into the apron, into the steel steps. Curt Hawkins is not the legal man. Zack Ryder is. But this is a dangerous territory here for Ivar. The tag champions have got to get this match back in the ring. A lot of dangerous things could happen here like that. The Rough Rider out on the floor. A lot of damage could be done. And Curt Hawkins again dropping Ivar right on his face. The referee's at a count of 7. They got to get him back in the ring. And Ivar trying to battle out. Curt Hawkins looking for a suplex. Referee's at a count of 8. Oh, man, and Ivar's legs landing right on the steel steps. Referee's at a count of 9. Curt Hawkins, German suplex. Zack Ryder back in the ring. They won, but this is a countout. They do not win the tag team titles via a countout. Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins happy to pick up the win, but they are no longer able to win the tag team titles. They just beat them in a regular match. Okay. I guess we're just going to move on. Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins, congrats on your win. Coming up next, we have Adam Cole versus Kalisto. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. 205 Live's Kalisto facing off against Adam Cole, baby. And this is definitely a matchup that I would love to see in real life, but we're going to have it here on D.C.W. Kalisto, a former Cruiserweight and United States Champion. Adam Cole, a former Ring of Honor World Champion, former NXT Tag Team Champion, and former NXT Champion and NXT North American Champion, the inaugural NXT North American Champion, I should say. Ooh, Adam Cole, definitely a big player here in the game. Able to turn his fortunes around after defeating Braun Strowman, although thanks to a little bit of interference from the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, who I will announce the matchup between those two officially later on in this episode, although I kind of just spoiled it there. And Adam Cole could be lining up Kalisto for the last shot already. Kalisto able to move out of the way. Kalisto, very smart strategy. This is a guy that once defeated Ryback in one-on-one competition. He defeated Braun Strowman. That's one thing that these two men have in common. Ooh, big knee to the head. And Kalisto again. Another big knee to the head of Adam Cole on the top rope. And a Frankensteiner to match. Adam Cole driven down to the mat below. And Kalisto looking for the springboard frog splash to Adam Cole. Beautiful camera angle there, catching the big frog splash. And Kalisto hopping up onto the shoulders of Adam Cole. Swinging him around. Hurricane Rana. Kalisto, many people believe, is the second coming of Rey Mysterio. Oh, if anything, I would say he's even better than Rey Mysterio. He's just got to put some of that smarts and strategies to his advantage here in matches against guys like Adam Cole. If he can defeat Adam Cole, that definitely puts Kalisto up in contention for the world title. If it wasn't for this whole thing with Jon Moxley and Seth Rollins and their draw last week, Adam Cole would definitely be the #1 contender. However, I do have an idea of how to fix that situation. I'll announce it later on. But Adam Cole, once again, looking for the last shot. Oh, a super kick instead. Hurricane Rana by Kalisto. Able to keep out of the way. Kalisto now up to the top rope. Looking for a big splash to Adam Cole, driving the Panama City Playboy back down to the mat. And Kalisto again, up on the middle rope. Looking for a moonsault. Look at this! Moonsault! DDT! And Adam Cole getting sent all the way across the ring. And a Kalisto again to the top. Kalisto. Looking for something big. From off the top rope. Karana! Adam Cole catches him. He caught him. Adam Cole switches to a fireman's carry. And dropping Kalisto on the top rope. Knocking the wind out of Kalisto. Adam Cole takes advantage. Off the ropes. Super kick to the back of the skull of Kalisto. And Kalisto, his eyes may be rolling in the back of his mask. And Adam Cole, trying to stay alive, so is Kalisto. Kalisto caught in a powerbomb. Oh, reverses it into a pinning combination. Cover 1, 2. No, a kick out by Adam Cole. Back and forth these two young athletes are going. And Kalisto able to stick and move just a little bit faster. Holy cow! Springboard. Phoenix splash. Cover on Adam Cole. 1. Oh, kick out at 1. Jeez, what a maneuver by Kalisto. A springboard Phoenix splash. Oh, and Adam Cole caught him. He was playing possum. Cover 1, 2. No, a kick out by Kalisto. Kalisto staying alive yet again. And Adam Cole trying to think what's he got to do to put away Kalisto here. Kalisto trying to battle back. Roll through. Kalisto kick to the skull. And Kalisto lining him up for the Salida del Sol. Can he hit it? Here we go. Salida del Sol. No, Adam Cole reverses into a power slam. And Adam Cole says it's over. I'm putting you away now. Super kick to the gut. Last shot to Kalisto. Count to 100. Yeah, can do that. Count to 200. The result stays the same. Adam Cole defeats Kalisto here tonight on D.C.W. I give Kalisto credit. Incredible maneuvers here in this match. That reversal of the powerbomb into the pinning predicament. That springboard Phoenix splash. But Adam Cole was just that much more crafty. The roll-up pin here nearly put away Kalisto. But Kalisto came right back with this quick Listo kick. The roll-up into the kick. Got caught here in the Salida del Sol into a power slam. And then Adam Cole put it away with the last shot. Right to the mask and right to the face of Kalisto. Adam Cole, baby, once again standing tall here on D.C.W. This time over Kalisto. Definitely a man that we will have to keep an eye on. Where did his knee pads go? And where is Adam Cole going? Uh-oh. Oh, Adam Cole making an example out of Kalisto here. Really, though, what happened to Adam Cole's knee pads? This is confusing. And Adam Cole bad-mouthing Kalisto. Come on, you won the match. Come on already. Super kick to Kalisto. Adam Cole sending a message to D.C.W. officials. Well, folks, episode number 15 is going to be our pay-per-view event, Backlash. I have just signed this matchup, a rematch from the beginning of the episode. Curt, Hawkins, and Zack Ryder will face off against the War Raiders in another tag team title match. Although this one, there will be no countouts and no disqualifications. We will have a clear winner and clear tag team champions. Also signed up for the show is the finals of our part-timers tournament. One man is going to retire, and the other is going to continue on here in D.C.W. Randy Orton versus The Undertaker. Who will compete in their last match here at Backlash? That is the question. Although coming up next, it is a bit of a grudge match. Matt Riddle takes on Goldberg after Goldberg was forced into retirement by Matt Riddle in the loss to Randy Orton. Although Goldberg has now signed a one-match contract where he will face the original Bro. Also, I said in last week's matchup between Seth Rollins and Jon Moxley, we had to have a clear winner and a clear number one contender. I have the solution. A triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins, Jon Moxley, and Johnny Gargano will all battle to see who will become the D.C.W. World Heavyweight Champion. All this happens at Backlash. But as for tonight, we still have our main event. The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, has challenged Fire and Desire to a 2-on-1 handicap matchup. And Fire and Desire, we haven't really seen them on DCW television that much. And they said that they want this opportunity to prove that Asuka is way in over her head, saying that she can defeat two women at the same time. Unheard of here in DCW. Although Asuka now holds the record for the quickest victory in DCW history after defeating Ruby Riott on the last episode right in front of Bianca Belair. The match lasted maybe like freaking 10 seconds. It was crazy, and definitely Asuka is a force to be reckoned with here. And you can already see Fire and Desire using the numbers game to their advantage. Mandy Rose with some cheap shots, and Sonya Deville now tagging in the goddess, or at least as Corey Graves likes to say. And look at this, Mandy Rose giving a little shout out to her old Mixed Match Challenge tag team partner Goldust. Oh man, and Asuka trying to stay on top, stay the course. Asuka, like I said, one of the most dominant superstars in DCW. And Mandy Rose getting afraid of the kicks and sends in the muscle of Sonya Deville. I've noticed that ever since the beginning of the matchup, Mandy Rose immediately tagged in Sonya Deville. Mandy Rose definitely not one to get into a fight. And Asuka staring down at her fallen foe, Sonya Deville. And Mandy Rose, again, has no problem with the cheap shots, but then when it comes to getting in the ring with Asuka, ever since Asuka started out this match and started delivering hard strikes, Mandy Rose decides to hide out on the apron. I wonder how much that'll come into play here in this matchup. Oops, Sonya Deville, definitely the muscle of the team, standing toe-to-toe with Asuka. Sonya Deville, definitely a soon-to-be champion here in DCW. The question is, will she be at the side of Mandy Rose when she does it? And the question lies, how much will that friendship last when one of these two eventually does become champion? And look at this! Mandy Rose now tagging herself in, and Sonya Deville delivers a running hip attack to Sonya Deville. And Asuka staring at Mandy Rose, and Mandy tried to hit her. Asuka immediately takes back control, and a swinging back fist to Mandy Rose. And now Asuka dispatching of Sonya Deville. Fire and desire. Oh, man. I think the only thing that they desire now is that this match will be over. Asuka eliminating Sonya Deville over the top rope, and Asuka turns her attention to Mandy Rose. Just please, not in the face, Asuka. I'm sure she doesn't want her moneymaker broken. Oh, look out! Asuka kicks her right in the skull. That's got to be it. Sonya, get in there, please. Please help your friend. 1, 2. No, a kick out by Mandy somehow, some way. But Asuka, she said that she wants to put the rest of the D.C.W. roster on notice, especially the D.C.W. Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. Ooh, Asuka, great counter. Drop kick to Mandy Rose. And Asuka is saying that Bianca Belair is not ready to face the Empress of Tomorrow. And look at this, Mandy Rose trying to get back up to her feet from the strikes of Asuka. Oh! And a kick right to the chest. Asuka is just dismantling Mandy. Mandy Rose catching the leg. You gotta wonder if Bianca Belair is watching this matchup from the back. Asuka taken down by Mandy Rose. A chop block to the leg. And how much is that gonna help Fire and Desire here? Mandy Rose sending Asuka into the corner. Makes the tag to Sonya. And now Sonya Deville back in the matchup. The muscle of the team. Back to help her teammate. Ooh, slamming Asuka's head to the mat. This is a 1 fall to a finish matchup. 15-minute time limit. Asuka reverses a kick. Sonya Deville, a great counter of that kick, tripping up Asuka. And now Sonya Deville just ground and pound, the MMA style of Sonya Deville. She's the pride fighter. She's ready to put her hair up and square up. Oh, Asuka, great counter of the kick. Spinning back kick. Asuka sets her up for the running hip attack. Nails it right on the jaw. And Mandy Rose going up top. I don't think she's going to be able to hit that big of a dive from across the ring like that. And Asuka dispatches of Mandy Rose. And Asuka dragging Mandy Rose back up to her feet. Sonya Deville stirring back up to her fate. Mandy getting tossed in the corner. Sonya Deville also getting tossed in the corner. And Asuka gonna make a little meeting of the minds. Mandy Rose meets heads with Sonya Deville. Tag team partners collide. This matchup is breaking down, and it's in the favor of the Empress of Tomorrow. Asuka knocking Mandy Rose out of the ring with a knee to the chest. And Asuka turning her attention back to Sonya Deville. Sonya gonna get locked in the Asuka lock. Sonya has nowhere to go. Mandy Rose trying to get back up to her feet. And it does not help. Sonya Deville, the muscle of the team, taps out. Asuka wins this 2-on-1 handicap match main event. Mandy Rose is in shock, although I can honestly say I'm not shocked. Asuka comes out ahead in a 2-on-1 matchup. You definitely gotta wonder if Bianca Belair is seething that Asuka still says, even though she's the most dominant superstar in the women's division, she has not signed a matchup for Backlash for the women's championship. She does not care about facing off against Bianca Belair for the women's championship. She just wants to destroy all the competition. Asuka not focused on the women's champion. Although it seems as though Bianca Belair is. I'm getting word that Bianca Belair is making her way down to the ring. And yep, there she is. She's there on the rampway. She's walking down. Sonya Deville taking out. Mandy Rose has ran through the crowd. She is out of here. But there you see the D.C.W. Women's Champion now confronting Asuka. And Bianca Belair staring a hole in the Empress of Tomorrow. So is this it? Is Asuka finally ready to face off against Bianca Belair? The crowd is cheering. Sounds like they want to hear it. Bianca Belair saying, bring it on. Oh, but Asuka saying, no, no, no. You don't face me yet. We do this on my terms. Well, someday, hopefully someday very soon, these two are finally going to face off for the D.C.W Women's Championship. And when that day comes, we will finally see if Bianca Belair truly is the EST of D.C.W.